with my another recording, video recording. So sorry, apology for my chan yong, because I just came back from dinner and then suddenly got this inspiration of doing this video. So therefore, I doubt not, just record lah, bo chap lah. If you think that I'm not pretty or very chan, yes I am. I've been running out the whole day. Okay, why today I have this inspiration of recording this this video is simply because this afternoon, right, I went out for lunch and then I saw someone. They're doing table to table sales, like selling pants, selling stockings and all those things, or even pen, and suddenly reminds me, and all those memory just flashback that I have been in that shoe before and in that position before. So I then came back and then took a piece of paper and write down all my sales experience, and ta-da, here it goes. Yeah, you know, I'm a person who loves to write, and I love to anything that hits my mind I just write it down. I don't care, because I sucks in my memorizing all these things, so I decided to write. So I have summed up my sales experience that I can't think of any sales that I've never been before. I've never done before. Okay, so typically there are 12 here. Wow, you think like, huh? How come sales got so many things, man? Sales lah. What? How come sales got so many types? Typically I have 12 types, different sales experience. First of all, let me break it down. First of all is table to table sales, door to door sales, shop to shop sales, street to street sales, pasar malam sales, kampung to kampung sales, Sunday market, which is all those ad hoc Sunday market, and tele sales, corporate sales, distribution sales, retail, online sales, and B2G sales. Wow, that is more than enough already. Okay, let me break it down, like what is table to table sales. Table to table sales is like you go for lunch, you go for dinner, you see people selling you tissue paper, people selling you pens, people selling you stockings, people selling you nail clipper, whatever lah. As long as you can see one, and even those selling tickets, total tickets and things like that, those uncles, aunties, so those are called table to table sales. Okay, I'll break down the experience I have. Is like when I just came out to work, I think 1998 or 1997, I don't remember. But that I have this experience, like every morning, you know, because to me it's like, as long as anything I can have for work, look for money, right, I'll just do lah. So that time I went to the company interview, and then okay, voila, I was being recruited, and then what I need to do is sell all these things lah, nail clipper, pants, stocking, belts, and whatever lah, you name it, I have done it before. And then every morning, right, they will all chill everyone, come, go to big hall, you jump, you shout lah, you clap lah, you scream lah, and then everyone will be given a target to be hit for the day. Then after that screaming, yelling thing, and then the manager will drive his car and send all of us, like my like that, go to the flat or apartment, or for table to table sales is not. Table to table sales, we went to all these you know, as long as anything lah, got makan place lah, lunch and also dinner, our top priority time. Lunch, tea break, and no, breakfast, lunch, tea break, wasn't that much on dinner. Okay, then we'll just walk lah, table to table sales, you sell lah. And then the paling susah one, right, is like the manager sent me a 18 years old girl to college area somewhere, like SS15. You know, there are a lot of college over there, a lot of rich kids over there, driving sports cars, you know, all these branded one. And then I was being sent there, then doing table to table sales, selling all these nail clipper, selling all the stockings. Two people that same age with me, that people are enjoying life, but I'm doing all these things. But you know, you got to put your pride down lah, because you need money, right? And you feel bad lah. Honestly, you feel bad, like you are the same age, people studying, but what you're doing, I mean, you are selling, you are hunting for a living. but bo chao lah, as long as I can earn money, don't care. And then the second thing I did was door-to-door sales. The door-to-door sales, this one very challenge. This one really very challenge. The door-to-door sales, what I sell, I sell the soap powder and also ngah chat, toothbrush, those very cheapo one that satu tong, and then inside got 6 to 8 pieces one. Okay, that one I remember one tong is like 10 ringgit, and then the soap powder is also 10 ringgit. So the soap powder is 1 kg per box, and also one box of toothbrush. So normally what we does is like all the salesmen, this one also the same. The manager will send you to a condo or flat. Normally no escalator one, no lift, nothing one. You walk lah, you jalan kaki lah. So the challenge are always they will send you to all these apartment, especially Shah Alam. They got flat that 5-story, and then every time you go out one floor is like only 2 doors, and then you knock already, people ignore you, then you go one floor up, then all the way to the top 5th floor already, then you jalan balik. But never forget, I have soap powder here. It's not one box, it's one whole big bag. I think I damn tamsim one because I very malas every time you sell already, you got to go to the car and reload the soap powder, right? So I will just bring as much as I can. So that time, right, on my very big muscle one, I can carry about 12 to 14 boxes here in one big bag, of course double layer bag, plastic bag, and here one big bag of toothbrush. So when people sell, right, they will sell when my team all of us went there, right, we will sell like one box, and then a toothbrush as another alternative that people can buy either a toothbrush or the soap powder. But after a few days, right, I think wow, very hard leh. If you sell like that, how many flat, how many apartment, or how many doors you have to knock, So I came up with this idea. I cannot sleep, when I went back home, very tired one. It's very, very tired. I can tell you, this job is so tired. Typically, like, every time you go up 5-story, no one, then you got to walk down again, and go up to the next flat apartment again, and then the next one over another next one, from morning 9 o'clock until evening 6 o'clock. So you continue doing that lah. The only 1 hour is your lunch break. So typically I cannot find one part of my body which is not aching during night time after the work. So you car tia lah, chiu tia lah, everywhere tia. Especially the worst thing is, the soap powder, right? Every time you ask them to buy, right, they will ask you, Amoy, buka, nak cium. So nak cium, that means you say you want to smell lah. Okay lah, fair lah, you ask people to buy, people want to try the smell also ma. So you got to open up the box, and end of the day, right, the soap powder will actually kena your hand. So when you kena your hand, and you take everything, then carry here and there, and then you sweat, right? End of the day, right, my hand, all finger, all bleeding one, because the soap powder is very tajam, so it really cut my hands. And then with the sweats and everything, right, typically I bleed most of the time lah, my palm and my finger. So that one very challenging. And then I can like morning work until at night. Sometimes you don't hit the target, So I very stubborn one. I'm those kind of person, right? I set the target today. I want to sell like 20 boxes or 30 boxes, and then if I don't finish that 20-30 boxes, right, I don't go back on. So at first your manager sent us there, but after that, right, a period of time already, then I was on my own already. That time, right, lagi jalan. That time I then gang ho one, because masa itu tak ada duit mah. So if I want to go far like places like Klang or Shah Alam, right, I would pass by a few tolls. So every day toll to and back, to and fro is about 880. So it's like 16, 17, sub local, sub chakao. That time I really camps up lah. Money is very important to me. So you drive there, petrol, everything. So what I did was, I drive over to Klang and Shah Alam, and I don't come back. I will just sleep at the R&R. I take all the towel, everything, get ready lah, tutup all the window, everything, cover up, make sure I'm safe, sleep there, then tomorrow morning, wake up, brush my teeth, wash my face, and then I continue walk for one whole day. Then only I come back. 2 days, balik satu hari. So one floor, go there, stay there one night, then come back another night. So after finish everything. So that was my experience, and it was very challenging because everything is based on commission. Because the salary is very, very low. It's very, very low. I can only tell you like probably 200. That was my salary, entry back salary. But every single pack of the soap powder and also the toothbrush, right, you sell, right, they give you commission. And then, but the worst thing is, if I sell per box or per the toothbrush like that, right, you wasted a lot of time. So I came up with an idea like combining. Buy 2 soap powder plus 1 toothbrush, that became a package. So I sold very fast. I sold off very fast, and then every time I fully loaded my car, right, and then after that, right, come back empty. So because I want to speed up the process, so I came up with this. Then my of course my friends or my colleagues lah, so-called colleagues, they kind of ask me, hey, how come you sell so fast and things like that. Of course that time right, you know, you find a tactic already, you don't share lah, because every time we go out as individual. That was my door-to-door sales experience. And then the third one was shop-to-shop experience, like one shop to another shop. You hop from one shop to another shop. You just walk in. I sell a travel voucher. I sell movie ticket. During those time, movie ticket is like one whole book like that. Every time is like, maybe, I couldn't remember what was the price, roughly like one whole book, like 20 ringgit, 25 ringgit. And then you don't know how many movies you can watch. And another one is promotion voucher. You inside that booklet, right, they have many different restaurant vouchers or services vouchers. I sell that one shop to shop, also morning until evening lah. Okay, and then this one wasn't that hard lah. And then the fourth was street to street sales. That one I do marketing survey, and then I normally stand at bus stop. That time LRT sudah ada belum I can't remember. I think bus stop and places that people do an interchange or whichever that's where I am lah. Stand there lah, don't care lah whether raining lah, sun lah, whatever lah, people scold also lah, people don't bo chap you also, you ask lah, do marketing survey. And then another one is the street to street is I sell flower. That time I couldn't remember the flower thing is, I already started my company during that time was 1998, 1999. Roughly about that, I cannot remember the actual time. So, people Qing Yan Jit, right, Valentine's Day, people think of where to celebrate, what to buy for girlfriend, boyfriend. But to me, it's like, okay, Valentine's Day, what can I sell? Flower. So, a group of our friends, a few of our friends, then we wanted to look for money so much. So, we kind of have connection. To order flower from Cameron, and then those rolls or whichever we order already, then we get ready, all of us like didn't sleep the whole night, then pack the flower, everything. Then the next day we go to street sales. Then we just walk beside the road lah. Anyone want flower? And then I remember that time where were I? I think the group of us like selling in our hometown, and then we drive a car to Penang some more. You know the Penang Gurney Hill there, that the Gurney. A lot of people sit there, park tall one, but just go there and sell. And then the fifth one is Pasar Malam. Okay, wow, this one gang ho. Pasar Malam, I sold mooncake. A friend of mine last time, that time I already started my company already. It's morning, I busy with my business, and then at night, about 6-7 o'clock, finish my work early. And then faster go to Pasar Malam, which is near to us. Every day lah, I calculated Monday, Tuesday, Friday until Sunday, whichever place got Pasar Malam, we'll just go. And then every time, very innocent you thought that you go there early, you choke that place, then that place you can sell for the whole night. So you know that time my generation I don't know lah, maybe you are 2000, you don't even know what is those pirated VCD one. They are pirated VCD store, right? Then I was like, I brought my own table, everything, just choke there already. Open my store, everything already. Then after that, those Thai-lo come and ask me, Lang Loi, who asked you to open your store here? I said, I came early ma, then I can open my store here lah. You see, you know or not, each of these square box has been allocated already. Everyone pay for this. Wow, like fighting with the Thai-lo for the space, you know. Then faster tapao everything, then cabut lah, then look for another slot, make sure no one want, and then I just open up my store. And then that time when I was selling in Pasar Malam, kena lah, DBKL come lah, they all call sapu lah, sotong, and then chao guai, and then MPSG I remember, and then a few experience like MPAG ada kena tak ada kena, I cannot remember. And then you know, like during those time lah, you typically work for whatever they can earn money. Like I work like round the clock. So morning I do my own business, at night I sell mooncake. So I always tell people, I always joke around with my friend, I am super salesman lah. 情人節買花 is like Valentine's Day I sell flower. 中秋節我賣月餅. During mooncake festive I sell mooncake. It's only during the what 清明 I don't sell 元寶蠟燭 and also the joystick and everything only. Then that was my experience with pasar malam sales. And then I have kampung to kampung sales. That one very hard. That one was very tough, super tough. You know, from one kampung to another kampung we'll walk lah. So again same, the manager will send us there, and then we'll all just get down from the car and then start walking with a very thick book of like dictionary, that type of catalog. Inside we're selling furniture. So we'll go to all these kampung that got no street name, no street light, no nombor rumah tak ada, everything tak ada one. So it's just we'll go door to door like, kakak nak beli ke furniture, nak beli ke perabot, ini boleh buat installment ni kakak. And then we just sell perabot lah. Imagine I sell perabot through catalog, you know. And then the most challenging part is when it rains, you got no place to hide, because kampung you either hide underneath a tree. And the second thing is, when you get the sales also is also another challenge, because right, when you sell, imagine I sell those sofa set, like 3 + 2 + 1 sofa set. I need to take an A4 paper out and walk outside of the house and start drawing. Here got one tokong one, there got one dog one. Of course I didn't draw the dog lah, the dog will run away one. And then this got one tree one, then tepi sini ada sungai, and then this one got one pondok. I have to typically draw on a piece of paper, so that when the order for the perabot has to click together with this A4 paper with that drawing map, so that my driver know how to send the stock over to that house. That is challenging. So that one was my kampung to kampung sales experience. And I have another kampung to kampung sales experience, which is, you know, when I was selling this furniture perabot that time, right, then I see there is small little kedai runcit. You know, the kedai runcit where sell all these you know, that kind of like wax for your hair, especially the Indian likes a lot, that coconut oil one, and all those the comb, you know, the comb, like one whole pack, and then how many you want, you just plug that plastic bag, plug like that. And then a lot like soap powder, the cube soap powder and everything. Then I thought of it, I wonder how they managed to get the stock. And then an idea came and struck my mind. That time, right, there's a store called Maidin, started booming already. And then I remember they said there's a special rate during those time. Now I don't know why, it's a disclaimer, I don't know, you got to check it out. During those time, as long as you have a company registration, proof that you are doing trading one, then they give you a special price. So I went there during Saturday, Sunday, I'll just go there and stock up. I remember, I try to remember as much as possible what all these kedai runcit need. Then I'll go there and I'll stock up. And then at night, morning I sell perabot that is for the company. So at night I'll drive my car, my very chan car, my super rosak punya kereta, and I'll just go into that kampung and sell to the kedai runcit on all these products. So I earn a little bit here and there. So those was my kampung to kampung experience. And then I have Sunday market. Sunday market was, I did it when I already started my company. In fact, I already have a few branches. A friend of mine, which is a very good girlfriend of mine, she wanted to earn some extra money. So I actually help her like Saturday, Sunday, we go around everywhere, hunt for business opportunity. And then we hit this idea, which is a hermit crab. I don't know any one of you heard about hermit crab before. So it's like, imagine the crab, right? They don't have their own permanent shell one. So what they do is like, they will see anything, they will just crawl in. If this shell is okay, then they'll just stay in. And then if you put another empty shell there, and then they will come and then they will change the house one. They will change the shell as their house. So it's very cute one. So I came up with this idea because this hermit crab that time, right, it's just baru saja just saw in the market. Then I saw this opportunity. I went and hunt for the supplier. Then I bought big size, small size one. Then we went to, I remember that time we went to Mont Kiara that time. We started a small little store there and start selling hermit crab. Just that hermit crab, that hermit crab, of course, with the Tupperware, transparent Tupperware, like those chiffon cake Tupperware with the cap one. Okay, so just like that, just the crab, the shell, and the Tupperware, but it doesn't move. And then the next day, right, yeah, a lot of people came and they, I want to see, I want to try, but they don't buy. So I was like, tak boleh lah macam tu. I already stock up a lot, If I cannot sell off the thing, I still have to feed the thing, Very mafan, So then I came up with the idea. I told my girlfriend, we go and buy some batu, colorful batu. Those small little batu, you use on the plant one. And then I cover a very thin layer at the bottom. And then we just bought those, when you go to the aquarium store, right, you will see a lot of those accessories, like you got seesaw like that one, and then like small little accessories lah. Just place inside the Tupperware with the small little rocks and with all those accessories, and then put two big one like mother and father hermit crab and two small kids, so like one happy family. Then I package it. I'm not mistaken, I package it about $100. It sell like a hot cake the whole day. The next day, everything sold off. Then, cannot already. Then we stock up again, we sell, we stock up again, we sell. And then we sold about, I think we went 4 weeks. 4 weeks. Saturday, Sunday, 4 weeks. So 1 whole month. And then the money is enough for both of us to enjoy our trip in Taiwan, to and fro. And we had a lot of fun there lah, of course. Then that was my the Sunday market experience. But during that time, right, when we were jaga store so hot underneath the hot sun, my girlfriend asked me one question. You already own company, you already have so many stuff. During that time, I think I have about 30 over staff, I cannot remember. And then she asked me, why are you still willing to come out and jaga store with me? Like you, don't you worry like jatuh marah or if your customer come and see you standing here selling hermit crab, selling in Sunday market? I said, I'm here to do sales, I'm here to earn money, I'm not here to steal. So what is it so shameful of? And this also helps to reminds me that I never forget where I came from. And I can always go down to the ground again and do all this groundwork. I don't mind. Why do you have to carry yourself like, wow, your pride is, your ego is there, or I don't do this kind of thing one. But I was there before, so there wasn't anything so challenging to me, or I don't even have any ego to feel shameful of. So that was my Sunday market experience. And telesales, I first time engaged with telesales is because last time when I was selling IT hardware that time for corporate sales, I was working with someone else. My boss just asked me to do cold call 100 phone call I have to do a day, because I'm so new, I don't have client, I don't know anyone, I was so fresh, and I was very thankful that my boss took me in with zero IT knowledge. He took me in to do sales, to do corporate sales, selling IT hardware for corporate customer, play. And then every day, every morning, he will just throw a set of I almost say toilet paper, it's newspaper. And then last time when you employ staff, right, vacancy are all in small little box, right. I call one by one company, I have to make 100 cold call in order for me to get an appointment. So I will call one whole week to make sure the next week I fill up with all my appointments to meet up with all this corporate client. Okay, so this is my telesales. It's also very challenging because you call in, you don't know anyone, and then they're like, another telesales, they'll just shut off your call. But of course, there are different challenges based on what I have done before. And then corporate sales. Corporate sales is really challenging, especially for someone that I had zero IT knowledge during that time. I don't even, when I went into corporate sales, IT corporate sales, right, I don't even know how to turn on a computer, or I only start learning how to write an email. Okay, so that time I set appointment lah, gang ho went alone. And Mena tahu I remember with one of this big company, I went up to a corporate company, then shaking, scared, Then went in, gosh, tapao already lah. I told myself this time sure tapao already. Because I make appointment, right? And then they have IT maintenance, and then they have building maintenance because they are interrelated with power resources, because I'm talking about UPS that time is like backup power for the entire building, which I don't know what the heck is that, but I just went lah, gang ho went. And then the whole room seated with about 8 to 10 personnel, including chief IT, chief CTO, building maintenance, IT manager, everyone was in the room. I was like, gosh, how to handle? And then the question they asked me, okay, we wanted to look for a UPS, which is a backup power, to support the building at least 3 to 4 hours if let's say any electricity downtime. So they need how many floor, make sure this light is on, the emergency light is on, and things like that. Gosh, I don't even know what the heck they are talking. But of course, I didn't tell them, I'm so sorry, I don't know what you're talking lah. Very professionally, I said, okay, let me jot down all the information that you need. I'll come back to you with an actual proposal, just in case I give you a wrong information. Wow, bye. I went off. Then I went into my car like, wow, still shaking. I don't know what they are talking, man. So from there, I learned lah. So what is IT? What is IT corporate sales? How you handle it? It's very, very different from the door-to-door sales, table-to-table sales. This is what I call professional sales. And then another one was distribution. Okay, this one is different. I sell IT accessories. Drag the bag. I drag a very big bag with all the accessories inside. Go to places like Lauya, Inbi, these are all the places I hang out most of the time. Then I will just sell from one IT shop to another IT shop to another IT shop. Okay, and then I will go all the way from almost near to where this place called, almost near to Genting that side, and then all the way to Port Klang, Jalan lah. So places like Gombak that side, right, and also places like Klang that side. During those time no GPS, no Waze, no nothing one. So what I count on is just a book. If you are at 80s, right, you know what I mean lah. There's a book selling in popular bookstore or those bookstore during those time, right. You flip all the maps are all inside. So every time before I go, right, I have to read the map first, just in case I know the road. So every time I go anywhere over the other side or anywhere over Klang, right, I will make sure I will not go home until 9:30 or 10 o'clock. Because so far and then expenses, toll petrol are also expensive. I have to make sure I have to walk until every single shop closed door. I got no people to meet, then only I come back home. Of course, that time hungry bo chap lah. Dinner also don't eat. I take every single second very preciously to approach every single of my IT dealer. Then only I go back home. Okay, those were the distribution. And I have distribution magazine experience as well. You know those magazine, like the monthly release magazine, normally they're in consignment. So I do distribution to all these shops as well. And then after 1 month, you distribute a new copy and then you collect back all the old copies. That kind of sales lah. And then I have retail sales with my own IT retail company with all the branches. How you attend to retail customers is very, very different as well. So, and I have experience on online sales. Any one of you who know me, who do not know me, or have attended my class before on all the online sales, I have been doing from a retail sales to try a brick and mortar company to try to diversify my business into online sales. I have that experience as well. And that was also very challenging because when I started, right, there wasn't any classes, wasn't any webinars, wasn't any academy, nothing lah. You learn yourself, you knock the wall, you bleed, you put plaster, you walk again lah. That was the time when I first started online. So for those of you who actually attend for so many webinar classes right now, I think you're very lucky. And so many people that can help you, you're very lucky. Okay. So, and I have another experience, last but not least, is the B2G. B2G sales, which is business to sell products or services to government. Okay, I remember I have this experience before. Also a very tough one, because dealing with B2G is not so easy. You need to do tender. Tender, they also have open tender, closed tender, and then you need to have tender interview. Before even you can actually hand over your tender, once you need to go and buy the tender form. Okay, so after you get all this thing, and the tender sometimes they don't have any specification. I only want computer, but you propose to me within this range. But some of them, they want certain brand, certain specification, and blah blah blah, so on and so forth. You need to have to hunt for all the specification in order to meet the tender deal. And then after that, you need to compile everything. Then you submit already. Then you wait for call. Wait lah, patiently wait. 等寂寞到夜深. Then you wait for the call. Oh, finally call you already. Then you got to stand by yourself and then go for the interview, tender interview. And then another waiting whether or not you're being awarded. So those are the experience of my sales experience. To sum up the 12 different type of sales experience that I have, right? I can only tell you, you must always have this belief lah. Alright? You must always have this persistency. Persistency is a must. If you say, today I'm very tired, I don't want to go out for sales, then you die lah, sure jialat one. I tell you, you sleep, you don't wake up, you don't time yourself, you must go, you will wake up, you must get out from your bed, and you must set a target, you must meet this target, right? Today, if you don't hit the target, tomorrow your target should kaput already one. Because if you today don't hit the target, right, tomorrow you have to even do more sales to cover up what you have not done yesterday. And then you must be very aggressive. You cannot say, I do today, I don't do tomorrow, I today relax first. Cannot. You must be, you must govern yourself lah. The aggressiveness and also the persistency must be there. And then you must set a very clear target. How much sales I must meet this month, and you must break it down like how much sales I must meet this week, and how much sales I must meet this today, and how much sales I must achieve per hour. Okay? These are like, you must have very clear sales target, and you must be very gutsy lah, because knocking door and walking to stranger while people eating their noodle, enjoying their time, right, their break time, their precious 1 hour break time lunch, you go and kacau them, right, you somehow feel like very irritating. Like, can you just go away? You were being shoo, okay, and somehow when I first started doing that, right, I feel like, every time being rejected, like, I feel like, my aggressiveness and my energy went down, my synergy all went down already. And then you must encourage yourself. No, next, never mind, this one don't buy from me, next, I'll go next, until you meet the target. And then the very important thing, you must put your pride aside. Every morning, especially when I was in the door-to-door sales, table-to-table sales, kampung-to-kampung sales, pasar malam sales, I always tell myself, if you want to do sales, right, you must put your pride at home. If you bring your pride along, right, you will never can ever sell anything. So that is what I tell myself every morning. So every time when I get door-to-door sales, when people slam the door in front of me that time, right, before I knock the next door, right, I will tell myself, and then I'll smile again, and then I knock on the next door. So you got to tune yourself, your emotionally are all being injured every day. I can say every door you knock, you being injured lah, unless the particular person buy from you, then you damn happy lah. But if not, right, then you feel injured. Then you put plaster. Okay, next. Yes sir. This kind of positive thinking, and you got to tune your emotional. And you must also have very good stamina, because if you do door-to-door sales, table-to-table sales, very good stamina you must have, because you walk like whole day. You end of the day, you feel like your leg is not your leg already. Okay, and your body is no longer your body. And then your willpower must be very strong. Okay, you must tell yourself, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it, I can do it. I sure can achieve my target today. So these are all the things that I can actually sum up from my sales experience. So because I'm also a certified trainer, certified HRDF trainer. So if any of you would like to have this kind of training for your team, for your staff or whichever, if you are a HRDF contributing company, you can also look for me. I can also cater things for you. And these are all my background, my experience. And nevertheless, I can only tell you, every time after you do your sales, right, every day I also review, okay, if today I don't hit, so tomorrow I must cover up how much extra I must put in effort for the next day. So to sum up everything, these are all my sales experience. I don't know why today I just feel like vomiting it all out. It's just like memory flashback. So now instead of flashing myself, I flash to you guys lah. So I hope this sharing will be a good sharing for all of you. No matter how tough the time is, no matter what are the situation you're in, and everything will go off, and everything you can achieve lah, as long as you have good stamina. You must have good aggressive mind lah, positive mind. Okay, so I also don't know what to talk already. Finish talking. Okay, I must go for a shower already. What time right now? Almost 10 already. Okay, see you guys again in my next episode. Bye. Ciao.